We've got a set of filters to show you. This is a brand spanking new set of filters, never been seen before, except for if you've seen my unboxing, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I've been asked by Freewell to have a little bit of talk about this K2 system, and it's all in this box. And I've got Nigel with me, and Nigel's probably going to ask some questions. It'd be surprised if he doesn't, let's put it that way. Yeah, so it comes with this nice leather case. You've also got a little carabiner with it, so I can now clip this to my tripod, and then once it's on my tripod, I've got my set of filters here at hand, ready to use. Now at the moment I've got nothing on the front of my camera. This lens is let me just check, it is a 72mm. So what was that, Nige?
72mm. I'm listening.
We're going to try and do this as a double act. It's not going to work very well, is it? This is going to be funny, just trying not to be funny. Nigel's going to say, what if you've got a 77mm? What was that, Nige?
What have you got, a 77mm lens?
Anyway, I've got a 76, I think I said, and this comes with a 62. It also comes with a 72, which is what I need. And you said 77. Just so happens it comes with a 77, Nige. And an 82. So it comes with these adapter rings that you fit on the front of your camera, and then you fit the filter system to it. So it's nice that it actually comes with all the adapters to fit the different lenses, because it means I can use it on mine and Nigel can use it on his. He's got 77mm, so you know it works really, really well. What do you think of that, Nige?
Wow. That's complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit, but it's a nice little bit of kit, I must admit. Right,
yeah.
So this is what you get in the box. You get this big chunky filter system, and it is huge. It's got a big diameter on the front. I can't remember what it is, but I will put it up on the screen for you, the size of the filter. And it also comes with this rear lens cap that I just dropped on the floor. Now to get the rear lens cap off, you've got two little buttons on the side. You press the buttons and your lens cap comes off the back. So it's quite a nice idea having a rear lens cap, because not all filters do. So this basically then, press the two little buttons together and it goes on like that, Nige. Quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quick and easy, and you can spin it round. It doesn't come off, it won't come off until you press those buttons, and that's what holds it in place. So it's very simply and very easy to use. And when you get it in position, and what are you going to get it in position, Nige? Look at this. There's a spirit level on the back, so you can actually get that perfectly level if you need to.
Yeah, if you need
and
to.
There'll be a reason why for that later on, if you ask the question.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then you've got these locks on the side. You can lock it off and it goes tight, so it stays on the front and it doesn't move at all. So we can get rid of our rear lens cap. This is a little bit fingers and thumbs as well, because it's extremely cold. We can take our lens cap off the front. In the box, you get two very large filters. They're about 105, 115mm, something like that. They're quite big. They both do two different things. This one is a 1 to 5 on there. It's got a 1 to 5 stop, so it's a variable ND. This one is a 6 to 9 stop, so you've got your two different, you can see the darkness of this one. But on the reverse side of this, on the flip side of this, you've got a CPL. So you get a circular polarizer. On the flip side of the dark one, you get a CPL 32ND. So it's a dark CPL filter for doing them long exposures with a CPL. So basically they just fit on the front.
Can you stack the two of them, Paul?
You can stack them both, but I don't know why you would, because you're getting quite a lot of filter.
On a 15 stop or something, isn't it?
So yeah, what you do, but you put it on one way round and it locks in. So once it's locked into place, and you can't see me on the screen, but we're looking at the camera. Once it's locked in, you then use the numbers on the side. You've got a number there, so you've got a little dot there, that's 5 stops, and you go down to 1 stop. So you actually get stops in increments going up, and the same with this one. You can swap it around and use 6 to 9. If you want to use the polarizer, you have to take the variable ND out the inside, which can be a little bit fingery. You take this out, because you don't need this, and then you can turn the filter around, pop it on, and then you've got a polarizer that spins all the way around. Okay, so that's how the principle of it works. Let's put the principle into practice and actually make it work. So we'll start with a polarizer. I'm going to switch my camera on, and we're going to try and get a picture of what we've got in front of us. And all the time the case is down here in front of me, so I can just slip these things back inside the case and everything's kept nice and safe. So on the back of the screen, I am going to spin the polarizer and see what effect we get. So we are getting an effect. I am going to turn the polarizer off, and I'm going to take a single shot just of the scene I've got in front of me. Okay, I'm then going to spin the polarizer around till it's on its maximum position, and I'm going to take exactly the same shot, and I'll put both the shots up on the screen for you so you can see the difference between the polarizer on and the polarizer off. And the difference will be the bottom left-hand part of the corner of the image, because you've got this very bright part, yeah, coming down to the darker, seeing through the actual reflection. So the conditions aren't perfect for this. Polarizers work best at 90 degrees to the sun, and we have no sunlight, so I'm trying to make the best I can with the situation we got. So that's how the polarizer works. So if you want to use an ND filter, you take this piece of glass, you take this off, you pop this little piece of glass on the inside, like that. It's magnetic and it clicks into place. Then you flip this round and then you lock it into place. So we've now got a 1 to 5 stop variable ND. Now I am shooting in aperture priority, so it will change my shutter speed as I go through the different increments. So I'll put the shutter speed up on the screen for the different images I take. So first of all, we're going to go to 1 stop. At ISO 125, f8 is giving me 25th of a second. Okay, so I'm going to take that shot. We've got motorbikes flaring around over there. And then I'm going to spin it round all the way to 5 stops, and that's 2.5 seconds. So that gives you the difference of that. Both the shots, when you look at the screen, you'll see that you'll get a slight different movement in the wall. So that's that. Very simple, very easy to use. Let's just try the other one to show you how that works and the difference in the shutter speeds. See, Nigel's taking this all in. So this is the 6 to 9. Right, so you take this, you put it on the front like that, and you get it so it locks into position again. There's a slight notch on the inside. You have to make sure the notch drops into the notch on the back of the filter, and once it does, you get between 9 and 6 stops. So again, we'll do the same thing again, and that's giving me 1.3 seconds at that. And then I'm going to spin it right round to its maximum, and that's taking it up to 5 seconds. So if you want to try and get your water smooth, you want to smooth out the ripples, you want to try and get some movement in your waterfalls, by changing your variable ND, that's what gives you the different shutter speeds. So again, if I look at the back of the screen on this one, I've got this nice smoothed out water at 5 seconds. So, and with it being a variable, you don't have to carry all the extra filters, you're only carrying 2, and you've got between 1 and 9 stops. So you're getting 5 seconds, the next one is 8, which is 3 seconds. Yeah. Then you're going to 7, which is 1.5 seconds. And then you're going to 6 stop, which is 0.13 of a second.
Right.
So let's say we have got our polarizer on, and we've polarized this image to get rid of that glare in the bottom right-hand corner, left-hand corner, and we've then got an issue with the sky.
Well.
Cue Nigel.
What about a grad?
Oh, what about a grad? What about a grad, he says. So yeah, Nigel's got a round filter system, basically a magnetic round filter system, and he puts his filters on the front, but he's actually a grad lover. He really likes his grads. I miss my grads, yeah. And you do miss your grads. Well, let me show you this, Nigel. Do you think this double act's working?
Well, I find with the grads, there's less need for bracketing as well.
So we've got a round filter system, but then you can have one of them, which is, this one is the K2 hard gradient ND 0.9 3 stop grad. So it's a hard grad, and it comes in, you can see Nigel's playing with it up there, it comes in with a surround on it and a little finger grip that he's got at the top of his fingers. And you're probably wondering what the hell you do with that now, aren't you?
You slot it in somewhere, but where does that go then? Right,
so this is the magic of this thing. I said there was a spirit level on the front. So the idea of this is you can get this lined up exactly with the spirit level on the top here. So your horizon's perfectly level. And then what you do with the grad is you flip that down and you flip that up. And it slots into the back of the filter.
Well, this is quite clever, actually.
It is quite clever, actually, isn't it?
A nice slide fit there too.
It's solid as well.
It's not too tight at all, or too loose.
I knew it'd be impressive. Now, I'm not honest.
Let's see what it does.
I honestly never showed him this before. It's the first time he's seen this. So yeah, you basically slide this down, and now I've got a top of the sky. So I'm going to just lift this up. I'm not sure if I took the picture before, so I'm going to take the first picture. Okay, and now I'm going to slip this in the top. And we're just going to grad we're going to grab the top of the image and take the image again. He's excited now. He's really excited. But this is the beauty of this new system. This K2 system is an intuitive way of designing things. You've got two little flappy bits that basically opens a slot in the top and the bottom of the filter. You'll notice that the shape of this is square, obviously top and bottom, so you're getting this half and half 50-50 grad, and they do different versions. And the reason you've got the flap at the bottom is so this can actually come out of the bottom. They make other filters, and I've got some, just so happens I've got a couple behind me. They make other filters, for instance a diffuser filter. Now this diffuser filter,
You want the grad out?
has a slightly different shape. Yeah, take the grad out if you want. This has got a slightly different shape to it. Same design, it's got the finger grip to the top and the glass is surrounded, but this time it's got this arc at the bottom. That means you close this off, and because this is a solid filter that goes in, you slap it in the top, and I can find the slot, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. So you actually fill in the whole of the frame with that filter, so you're getting that extra mist filter or a glow mist filter. They're doing other filters like night filters. They've got a star streak filter. There's other filters that they're developing to fit inside this system. So it literally does slot in, and then this gives you a mist. Now I will take a picture with this mist on. I'm not sure whether you'll see a difference, but it should diffuse the image just slightly to the original image. I'll just pop them on the screen behind, so me and Nigel can have a quick look. You can't really see a lot of difference, but it is only a quarter. I think it's a quarter mist. So it's only very, very faint, and on conditions like this where it's really bland, you probably won't see it, but that's why this one's got an arc in the bottom, because it fits to the bottom of the filter and you don't need to flip the bottom out. But when you use the grads, obviously a grad needs to go all the way through, so you get your variation of the grad depending on how high you want the filter in it. So it's quite clever, isn't it?
Clever design.
It is a clever design. So for someone like Nigel that really loves his grads and wants that variable and the difference of the different filters that can be magnetized, stuck on the front, it gives you that extra option. So hopefully that's explained how this system works. The K2 Freewell variable ND. Oh, let's have a look. My knees are getting old. They call it, this is what they call it, just before we go, they call it a K2 versatile magnetic filter system. It's got a hard stop ND variable 1 to 5, ND variable 6 to 9, an ND32 stroke CPL and a CPL. Also, like I said, in the box you also get your front and back magnetic caps. You get your VND base, which is the piece that goes on the inside, and you also get an adapter ring for a 67, a 72, a 77 and an 82mm. So it fits pretty much most lenses. All in a box, in a bag, on the front of your camera. I think that's about it.
Quite a chunky box there, but there's a lot of options there.
You're getting a lot of options, yeah. I think, you know, it is quite a chunky case.
Yeah.
But when you think you're getting all
Lots
your
of
NDs
options,
and everything coming in one box, it's
neat.
It's quite a compact little design. So yeah, hopefully that's explained what it does, how it works. Not the best conditions, I must admit, but you're never blessed with the sunlight in the UK, are you? So yeah, till next time, ciao for now. See you soon.
Ciao for now.
What do we think we're doing? Really?
I was trying to keep straight face there too, Paul.
Dear.
When you